Greetings, fight fans, and welcome. Christian Reynoso here with Fight Card Entertainment as we introduce you to a new show where we take a look back at some of the greatest moments in our company's history in a new series we're calling FCE Reloaded. Since 2006, we've not only brought you the most action-packed fights the Midwest has ever seen, but we've also provided the perfect platform for young up-and-comers to make a name for themselves. From the early days with UFC legends like Ricardo Lamas and Curtis Blaze, to the stars of today like Georgie Medina and Tyler Funky Bones Jones, countless athletes have been able to catapult themselves into superstardom straight from the FCE cage. In the first matchup we'll take a look at today, two of the Midwest's most promising bantamweights went to war in a matchup that could easily happen again at the highest pro level one day. Sit back and enjoy as jiu-jitsu phenom Gabriel Wanderley takes on the then undefeated Kevin Mendoza as they vied for the FCE bantamweight title back at FCE 70, the takeover.
For the Fight Card Entertainment MMA Bantamweight Championship, here we go. Introducing first from Des Plaines, Illinois, at 135 pounds, he represents the New Breed Training Center. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Mendoza. His opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, representing Wanderley Jiu-Jitsu at 135 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Recife Shark, Gabriel Wanderley! Championship matchup, here we go!
And we are back, guys, with a sensational matchup. The bantamweight belt is up for grabs. Undefeated Kevin Mendoza out of the New Breed Training Center here to take on Gabriel Wanderley. Absolutely a young protege in every sense of the word, a prodigy. 19 years old, 5-1, already a champion in other organizations here, fighting for the belt that matters, the FCE strap.
Wanderley looking.
A heavy striking exchange early.
Wanderley looking like he has really worked on his striking.
Absolutely. Gabriel Wanderley, the son of Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Son of Jiu-Jitsu world champion Daniel Wanderley. We expect to see Jiu-Jitsu out of someone like that, but it's striking that we see early on from Gabriel.
Gabriel does a lot of, we saw it a little bit there, but he does a lot of trips from the clinch. A lot of outside, inside trips to get his takedowns. It's not so much the traditional double and single legs, it's a lot of upper body stuff.
You can kind of see it actually early on. Already some markings on the face of Gabriel letting us know that Kevin landed some strikes in that exchange as well.
Yeah, 100%. These two are two very talented dudes here.
Big overhand by Kevin Mendoza. A nice right hand again. Mendoza landing some heavy strikes and tossing around Gabriel Wanderley against a fence.
Man, these guys are going at
a fight in a phone book right now as Gabriel Wanderley eating heavy strikes. Kevin Mendoza coming forward on the young fighter in Gabriel Wanderley.
Gabriel may think about pulling guard here. He's got that overhook. He's a little hurt. He may pull guard.
Well, in a situation where man strength may be on display, he may want to consider it. Gabriel Wanderley eating heavy strikes and bleeding all over the fists of the young Kevin Mendoza.
And Kevin is really having a lot of output right now, though. So, I mean, this is a 5-round fight.
Yeah, Gabriel's methodically picking his strikes right now, or trying to catch his breath. It's hard to tell.
He's busted up early as Gabriel Wanderley. This is a great opportunity to find out what this youngster really has inside, not just in terms of skill, not just in terms of cardio, but heart. Kevin Mendoza throwing hands like a champion here early.
Kevin Mendoza is setting up that one jab to the body, overhand. Beautiful takedown by Gabriel.
Nice takedown after getting busted up early by Gabriel Wanderley.
It's a full guard though. Mendoza ready to work. Mendoza looks to be cut above the eyelid.
Yeah, definitely. Those sorts of cuts can happen right by the orbital. And an armbar attempt. Looking to submit Gabriel Wanderley as Kevin Mendoza. What a statement this would be to take home the arm of Jiu-Jitsu prodigy Gabriel Wanderley. A real feather in the cap for Kevin Mendoza this would be.
His elbow is a little low, and I think Gabriel's going to be able to scoot out of it. Body triangle from the bottom here. He could be looking to attack a straight ankle lock because he can't really do much else.
But if you're Gabriel Wanderley, you're seeing right now this Kevin Mendoza ain't scared of you in any position.
No. Oh, big hammer.
Handle that
Nice
perfect.
strike.
Look at how he's controlling him with
Yeah.
that body triangle from behind.
A lot of damage to both guys in that first round. I mean,
Woo. These are two guys that are not looking to win a belt here and end it here. They want to make this their career. These are guys that are super focused and ready to take to the next level. Let's see what they bring to the table in this the second round.
I wonder what is happening there.
Yeah, there you see Rob Madrigal consulting with cornermen, something you don't see very often.
Yeah, and both corners seem to shrug and say, okay. I'm not sure.
I wonder what happened.
So here we go into the unbelievably just the second round. So much action in that first round. Super excited to see where this matchup goes.
big jab.
Beautiful
Yeah.
jab by Wanderley.
Those combos.
Wanderlei is so long at this weight class. Good body work by Mendoza. He's looking to come upstairs, though.
Beautiful knee.
Mendoza.
Knee to the head. That's the second time he's thrown it.
Yeah, that is an illegal strike at the amateur level, but whatever the case, they continue on.
Oh,
And
beautiful
advancing to mount is Wanderlei here against the fence.
Looking for this mounted guillotine here. Starting to isolate the head, but it could end up working against him.
He's using his hips.
Oh, it takes him off the fence. Beautiful.
Now let's see if Wanderlei can do enough with this position to make it count. Here he is in probably the most dominant position of the fight. Getting the mount early on in this, the second round. And Mendoza doing a good job, but giving up his back in the process of scrambling out here.
Body
A
triangle.
deep body triangle by Gabriel.
This is not a guy you want on your back, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely
This is
not.
what you said, Christian. Look at this kid. Let's see what he's got. This is what he's got.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How about that, right? Like, that's exactly in your father-son duo in the corner. That's what you want to see out of your son, a.k.a. protege, right? Oh,
There it is. That is
and
deep.
that's
It is sunk, and you have world-class jiu-jitsu on your back here if you're Kevin Mendoza, and it is over. Our new bantamweight champion, Gabriel Wanderlei, getting it done in the second round, picking up a submission finish and another belt for the collection as the young prodigy picking up a big win here at FCE 70.
Came out, looked real good on his feet, got the takedown, got the position he wanted, and just never looked back from there.
And let's the truth is he endured some very difficult moments in the second round. Kevin Mendoza gave him everything he could handle for quite some time, but eventually it is the jiu-jitsu and it is that pressure of Gabriel Wanderlei staying cool in these difficult situations, getting it done and getting hoisted up by his father, the big dog, Daniel Wanderlei. What a finish.
Kevin Mendoza getting some love from his New Breed family, rolling deep in here.
What an awesome fight. I
Oh
mean,
my
that first
God.
round alone was worth the price of admission.
And we have a whole pro card ahead of us, guys. Unbelievable. But I tell you what, these are two guys you could see locking horns again in the future, maybe in the pro leagues, maybe in the UFC.
Your winner,
These are
round
absolute
number 2,
studs.
125 with the rear naked choke. And the new Fight Card Entertainment MMA Bantamweight Champion, the Recife Shark, Gabriel Wanderlei.
And with that, Gabriel Wanderlei became your FCE Bantamweight champion, only to shortly thereafter make his pro debut. Is currently sitting 2-0 and signed to Sucker Punch Entertainment, one of the biggest management teams in mixed martial arts. It's fair to say that sky is the limit for the young phenom Gabriel Wanderlei. When it comes to up-and-coming stars, there are not many that shine brighter than Sean Murphy. Currently 4-0 and ranked as the number 2 lightweight in Illinois, Sean has most definitely made a name for himself inside the FCE cage. Let's take a look back at FCE 68 as he took on Felix Brunot at the homecoming.
Here we go.
Another exciting fight ahead of us here as we have Felix Brunot taking on Sean Murphy.
Very good matchup.
This fight has the room buzzing. Everyone seems to really like Sean Murphy's style. Comes in, no shortage of
No
pizzazz.
shame in his game. He comes out ready to throw.
So moving forward, looking nice and loose is Sean Murphy, but keeping the pressure from the get-go is Felix Brunot. And this our
Oh, nice leg kick.
fantastic movement thus far.
Oh,
There we
another
see
one. A
Sean-
third.
Sean
Wow.
mixing it up. I'm just going to say what everyone's thinking. Showing flashes of Sean O'Malley
Yeah.
is Sean Murphy. I jokingly saw him at the weigh-ins yesterday. He's like, Sean, I says, O'Malley, right? He says, no. I said, I know. But
Felix Brunot is still cutting off that cage and getting in his face, man.
You know,
pressuring him.
That's a very good point, Terry. You know, Sean is on his horse, moving around and keeping light on his toes. But that does take a lot of energy, and somebody like Felix who keeps coming forward could wear him down.
Waiting on his opportunity.
We're a minute in, so who's to say? But that's just kind of the take we're getting thus far. These two are scrapping,
some good
brother.
striking on display tonight. Look at Sean Murphy. Wow.
Sean
He's going in for the kill already, but he ate a knee. Going to the body. These guys are duking it out.
Oh, my goodness.
Classic barn burner, man.
So Sean Murphy sees the openings on the outside of the, you saw Felix kind of cover up, right, traditionally. So Sean got those punches wide, but Felix starts coming up the middle with some beautiful knees from the clinch. Now it's Sean pushing against the fence now as Bruno turns the action, delivers some knees of his own.
Those knees are getting through.
Here we see maybe a takedown offense, but a possible guillotine opportunity opening up for Felix Bruno as Sean Murphy pushing into the fence here.
Now, will the hair be a factor? Will he be able to get his head up out of there?
Yeah,
sometimes when you got that hair in his wild and it's out there like that, it can be a gift and a curse.
Absolutely.
Looks good, but it'll be hard for you to get your head out of there.
Well, his head's out, and he goes ahead and advances with the takedown now. Working from the top position is Sean Murphy.
Raining down some punches to the body with the right hand.
I like the way he's throwing those punches underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are going to add up.
He's in a really good spot. He got him up against the cage. He doesn't really have to go for any bombs and try to hurt him. He's hitting them. The judges see it. He's scoring some points, waiting on his opportunity to get in a better position.
Yes.
Sean Murphy's fighting a really good fight right now.
Setting up a possible choke from this position. That looks deep. A modified Darside call it as Sean Murphy turns the corner. That's got to be it. What is keeping Felix Bruno breathing?
Oh, wow.
I don't want to say he was saved by the bell, but my friend, I think he may have been saved by the bell there. A well-rounded start by Sean Murphy.
Oh, man. Georgie's checking out his
All
competition.
right, well, moving on, getting back to this fantastic fight. Yeah, back to the action here. We got Felix Bruno, Sean Murphy in the lightweight division.
They're both in good shape.
Non-stop.
Look at them. They're both in good shape. They're both ready to go. Both hands are up. Come on, Rep. Let them go.
I love it.
Let them go.
As the chants of Murphy start to pour into the cage, clearly we have found a fan favorite.
Yeah, my new nickname for him now is the People's Champ.
The People's Champ.
He is the People's Champ.
There's a direct correlation with these guys, the wild hair and the fans.
Oh, man.
I'm going to grow out my locks for the comeback.
He can fight, too. Got to give it to him. He looks like a fighter. He can fight as well.
Yeah, that's right. He's putting it together tonight.
Bruno's coming out in his second round say, wait a minute now. I got something to say, too.
And looking to mix it up with the takedowns now is Sean Murphy. I mean, earlier in the night, we saw him threaten with some of his jiu-jitsu acumen. Maybe looking to go that same route here as we work about 30 seconds into the second round in this lightweight tilt.
Looks like we got some action going on outside of the cage.
I can't barely keep up with the action inside the cage, man.
We're going to worry about what's going on in the cage. Sean Murphy is taking control of his fight right now in the second round. He's got good hair positioning. He can take his right leg and he can sweep that left leg of Bruno and get him on his back if he wants.
So
not inside. We want to go outside.
Fun fact.
Pride Patrol. We need security.
Fun fact.
They need security, guys. We need security.
We like to talk oftentimes about how you watch these young guys coming out here making a name for themselves. Funny enough, beautiful takedown of Sean Murphy, and that's actually to my point. Sean Murphy, I'm standing outside and I run into a guy that coaches wrestling with me over at the Maine Eagles Wrestling Club. Shout out Maine Eagles. I say, who are you here to see? He says, I'm here to see Sean Murphy. I coached him when he was a kid.
Huh. A small world.
Small world and an even smaller subculture as these fighters continue to evolve and bring their skills here to the fight card cage. There you
Murphy
see Sean
found himself
Murphy.
and he had to mount.
Yeah, Sean Murphy looking to advance
Had them out for
position.
Phoenix. Bruno was able to, looks like he's trying to transition to an
Transition
armbar.
to the armbar. Very slick. Very slick moves by Sean Murphy as he looks to put away Felix Bruno. Again, tapping into that jiu-jitsu acumen. Here he is separating the arm. This could be it. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, going under the arm. There it is. Sean Murphy, ladies and gentlemen.
Job, Sean Murphy, the people's champion.
That's right. This place is electric right now. Sean Murphy
Wonderful fight.
has a crowd on their feet.
You know what? He put all of his skills on display tonight. He put his striking on display. He put his jiu-jitsu on display. He showed off his cardio. Great hair.
Striking, wrestling.
He put it all together tonight, didn't he?
Fantastic hair. And,
he put it all together tonight. He let everybody know, I don't just look like a fighter. Damn it, I can fight too.
It's the jiu-jitsu that proves to make the difference here.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful transition.
Hey, look at Felix Bruno. Look at the handiwork of Sean Murphy written all over the face of Felix Bruno. Double black eyes, incredible toughness. But it's Sean Murphy firing on all cylinders tonight.
Your winner
by armbar.
Sean Murphy!
Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight. This was just skills. His skill set was just absolutely on display tonight.
With that sensational armbar finish, Sean Murphy was most definitely off to the races, picking up submission of the night honors, and since then, the Sean Murphy hype train has been full steam ahead. When it comes to FCE fan favorites, two names that always come to mind, Matt Martinez and Jose Lazo. Well, back at FCE 72 Ruthless, these two locked horns inside of our cage in a matchup that came together less than 24 hours before the event, but immediately had the whole community buzzing. Enjoy Martinez versus Lazo at FCE 72 Ruthless.
Fans, here we go. Catchweight action. 3-minute rounds. And when the bell rings, the man in charge, Mr. Nick Sim. Here we go. First, out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, he represents Predator Muay Thai from Chicago, Illinois. 163 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Toro Lazo. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, out of the red corner, representing MTC from Chicago, Illinois, 165 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the monster, Matt Martinez. Here we go.
Moving forward in the card, catchweight bout, Jose El Toro Lazo taking on Matt, the Monster Martinez, Christian Reynoso, Bernie A, the super lightweight champ, Tyler Funky Bones Jones. Do not blink, guys, as these two are about to throw down. I mean, for a fight that was put together on 24 hours notice, I'm as excited for this fight as any.
Takedown,
Beautiful
right
takedown by Matt Martinez as Jose Lazo came forward with some heavy strikes. Matt Martinez quick to lock up and take this bout to the mat.
That's exactly what we thought was going to happen, right? Jose's coming in off of, 24-hour notice, right? That means no training camp for this fight, so he's looking to get it done quick.
I mean, both of these guys coming on the heels of those quick knockouts. Oftentimes, you get a fighter goes out there, picks up a 5-second knockout, they fall in love with that knockout, and they are looking for just that. Matt Martinez, conversely, very smart, very intelligent, comes out here and does the right thing, in my humble opinion, and it sounds like in yours, Tyler, taking this bout to the mat. As you know, nothing, as far as Jose's ability to move forward, he's not going to be any more explosive than he is in the opening moments.
Yeah, 100%. This is just classic good game planning by the MTC coaches, right? Alex and Barry know what they're doing. They've been in there before, and 100%, this is where you want to be in the first round. On top, in half guard, with an arm trapped up against the fence.
I mean, Matt Martinez trimming his body down, of course, slowly making his way down to the lightweight limit. We've seen him at 170 pounds. I want to say a year ago, I heard rumors that he was over 200 pounds. I mean, here's a guy that has committed himself to the life of a fighter, has committed himself to getting himself to where he needs to be to make those forward steps in his career. Here he is. You want to talk about forward steps, advancing to mount now with a minute and a half, just a minute and a half elapsed in this fight. Matt the Monster Martinez in full mount. Not where you want to be, guys.
Oh, man. Those are big shots there. Jose keeping it moving, though. Setting up an arm triangle, Matt is. He's on the opposite side, though.
Beautiful job there by Matt Martinez. You know, moving as that transition almost happened. And Jose Lazo trying to work his way out of a bad spot, but Matt Martinez all over him.
This is exactly what he needed to do in the opening round, though. You know, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. You don't want to tussle with a guy like Lazo, who's out here trying to prove something.
Ooh, beautiful hammer fist from Neon Belly by Matt Martinez. As you see him there, putting his hands over the mouth of Jose Lazo, looking to disrupt the breathing of El Toro. But look at Matt transitioning to the mount, 2 hooks, flattened out, huge strikes.
Could be it. Well, but Lazo does a good job building the base. Tough thing to do when someone's got you flattened out like that. That's a big shot there.
There he is under the
That's
chin
in.
is Matt Martinez.
He's only got 20 seconds. This is it. It's over.
He's got 20 seconds, 15 seconds to work his way out. Look at Jose Lazo. No quitting this guy.
10 seconds left.
Look, if you're the kind of guy that's going to take a fight against Matt Martinez on 24-hour notice, you're also the kind of guy that's willing to go out on your shield, and that's for certain.
Yeah.
Well, the writing was kind of on the wall in that first round. Second in, you saw Jose Lazo just rush forward with as many big strikes as possible. He's looking for a finish here, you know, but a little bit more tentative this round, as you know, he did have to deal with the wrestling of Matt Martinez that entire first stanza.
Yeah. And I know they weighed in pretty similar, but you could see the size difference right now. Like, Matt is a lot thicker. You know, he's got a lot more body to him.
Oh, there you see Matt Martinez clipping Lazo. Just a little slow.
Oh, my God!
And Jose Lazo landing
Lazo's
a big
hands.
overhand during the exchange. Heavy hands for certain by El Toro as he moves forward.
Wow.
And that's the danger of this, right?
Yeah,
Oh, and no.
Nasty uppercut.
Another uppercut. And you know what? Jose is also a little bit loose on those knees. He does not have his feet underneath him just yet.
Yeah. I think it's exhaustion.
Oh, and a head kick by Matt Martinez.
Leaned right into it.
Oh, and a huge overhand. Jose Lazo looking for the finish here as he can take the momentum of Matt Martinez and claim it as his own. A huge overhand testing the chin of Matt Martinez. Jose Lazo letting it fly here in the second round.
Jose is probably kicking himself right now for going for a grappling situation there. He should have broke off. He's going to find himself finished here as Matt's is going to start raining down punches. He's got that Dagestani handcuff.
Well, Matt pops out in a dominant position here after getting dropped. He works his way to the top. For a moment, Jose threatened the back, but Matt shoots right out. It could be the gas. I mean, Jose put a lot of energy into that exchange here. Now here we have Matt Martinez on top. Over a minute left for him to cause as much damage as possible.
I don't think he meant to take it to the ground. I think they were just exhausted.
They got tied up, right?
Yeah.
And Matt fell, and then Lazo's tied up with them. It's going to be tough to get out of this position. I think this is it.
Oh, I hope. Well, let's hope he gets out of that.
I mean, Matt Martinez showing some real resiliency here. I mean, he was in a bit of trouble there for him. I'm going to say not a bit, a world of trouble. He was rocked.
Yeah, he was rocked.
And in the process of Lazo pouncing on him, he gets caught up in this, in this exchange here, this grappling exchange. And when it comes to a grappling exchange, Matt Martinez is more times than not going to come out on top.
Yeah. What a crazy round so far, but Matt finds himself in mount here, and if he's able to posture up, you can't have too much left right now if you're on bottom, right? You've been on bottom, you've been getting kind of beat up, and he's stepping in.
And that is a wrap. That is a wrap. Our referee seeing enough as Matt Martinez gets to that dominant position. And you know what? It's not, even though Jose Lazo comes up and shrugs his shoulders, it's a matter of doing enough to protect yourself intelligently.
Yeah.
So whereas the referee cannot jump in and stop it, Jose Lazo not giving the referee enough reason to keep the bout going as Matt Martinez picks up the win. You know what? A very good bout for both of these fighters. If I'm Matt Martinez, I withstood adversity. I came in here and I got the job done against a big question mark in Jose Lazo. you could feel good about that.
Yeah,
And if you're-
I don't think Matt ever got rocked like that. He just totally gave him props.
I mean, the last time we saw Matt get rocked like that was, quite a bit ago. He's won 3 in a row. The last time,
Was against
the last time was Alex
Hubert.
Hubert
Yeah.
in a different promotion, but since then, rattling off now 4 wins in a row. There you see in the corner, there you see his son Hayden giving Dad some love,
via
taking
TKO
it back to
due
Showtime
stoppage
Joe.
at 2:29 of round number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the monster, Matt Martinez!
And what a war delivered there by Matt Martinez and Jose Lazo, creating an instant classic. With that, picking up Fight of the Night honors and likely Fight of the Year honors with that performance. Fight fans, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of FCE Reloaded. We'll be back bringing you more action and more finishes from inside the FCE cage. And make sure you mark those calendars, as April 15th, we head to Quad Cities to take over Bally's Casino with an unbelievable night of actions. We're headed to new areas, new venues, but make no mistake, the leader in Midwest mixed martial arts remains the same as Fight Card Entertainment rolls on, all gas and no brakes. And with that, I'm Christian Reynoso. We'll see you cage side.